Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Do Bachelor Nation leads choose who gets one-on-one dates? The coveted one-on-one dates are a staple on Bachelor Nation shows. But do the leads get a say in who they go on a solo dates with? Keep reading to find out secrets behind the popular dating franchise. Who really plans the one-on-one dates? Who wouldn't love to get swept away on a romantic date to a winery? Or take part in an adventurous skydiving date? The one-on-one dates between a Bachelor Nation lead and one of their contestants are a major part in forming connections on the ABC reality show. Viewers recently watched Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos get serenaded by the legendary Wayne Newton during a solo date to Vegas with suitor Pascal Ibgui. The show likes to pretend that the lead plans the dates out, but is that just smoke and mirrors? Former Bachelor Nation host Chris Harrison spilled to Entertainment Tonight in 2020 that the dates are 100% planned by the show's producers. Do Bachelor Nation leads choose who gets one-on-one dates? Since the leads don't have the resources or time to plan the dates, do they at least get to choose their one-on-one date companion? The show definitely implies that the contestant given the date card is asked by the lead with a handwritten note. One fan took to Reddit to ask how much control leads have over who gets the dates. According to the comments, not much. And that info was straight from former leads. Scene Low said they have no control, I believe. One Bachelor Nation fan replied to the post. Another added, one-on-one's none. Producers pick but do make sure frontrunners get them. A third commentator brought up something season 23 Bachelor Colton Underwood said. He said on This American Life that Cassie was always his number one, but halfway through filming, he realized they weren't giving him time with her and were creating artificial obstacles. So he started pretending to be more drawn to Hannah, and it worked. He suddenly had dates and one-to-one time with Cassie. Producers are there to create drama, not facilitate connections. Producers influence elimination ceremonies. Another constant question about how much producers control the show is whether they decide who gets eliminated during the rose ceremonies. One Bachelor Nation fan wrote in the Reddit thread, Kaki Thurston did an interview that's on YouTube. She said that she told the producers which guys that she liked and wanted to keep on the show. For the other guys, the producers told her which ones they wanted to keep around because they make good TV. The world of Bachelor Nation is a place where drama, romance, and heartbreak coexist in a whirlwind of emotions. Each season, viewers tune in to see their favorite leads, whether it's The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, or Bachelor in Paradise, navigate the difficult terrain of love, competition, and choice. Among the most coveted moments in this reality TV spectacle are the infamous one-on-one dates. These dates often make or break the connections between the lead and their contestants. But one question persists in the minds of curious fans. Do the Bachelor Nation leads actually get to choose who goes on these one-on-one dates, or is there more going on behind the scenes? The answer, like many things in the world of However, the reality is far more nuanced. While the lead does have some input on who they would like to get to know better, the production team plays an instrumental role in shaping these dates. Reality television, despite the reality in its title, thrives on narrative arcs, surprises, and viewer engagement. As such, the producers have a vested interest in creating compelling television, which sometimes means they push for certain contestants to be given more screen time or particular storylines to be advanced. For example, a contestant who is involved in ongoing drama within the house might be selected for a one-on-one date by producers, even if the lead isn't particularly interested in them romantically. Why? Because it makes for good television. The tension between the drama in the house and the potential for romantic sparks during a one-on-one date is often too tempting for producers to pass up. While the lead may have some sway, ultimately the producer's goals can supersede personal preference. Producer influence, crafting the perfect narrative. One of the major forces driving the decision-making process for one-on-one dates is the producer's desire to craft a compelling story for viewers. Reality TV thrives on drama and emotional highs, and Bachelor Nation is no exception. The producer's role isn't just to facilitate the natural progression of relationships, but to heighten tension, create cliffhangers, and give viewers something to talk about. For example, Producers might suggest giving a date to someone who has been flying under the radar, to either give them more screen time or to throw a wrench into the expectations of the other contestants. Or they may encourage the lead to take a contestant on a date who has been at the center of house drama, knowing that this will likely produce sparks, not just romantically, but emotionally and socially. Conflict makes good TV, and a one-on-one date can be the perfect opportunity to escalate existing tensions. Producers are highly skilled at encouraging leads to make choices that will benefit the overall arc of the show. It's also worth noting that some dates are chosen based on the lead's personal desires to explore certain relationships further. In these cases, the producers are likely to align with the lead's preferences, especially if the connection between the lead and the contestant is strong and makes for an engaging love story. After all, the primary goal of the show is to create a fairy tale romance that audiences will root for. But producers are always mindful of the larger storylines at play, including which contestants might be breakout stars, who could be a contender for future Bachelor or Bachelorette roles, and how certain people's stories could intertwine for maximum effect. The contestants, strategy, and emotion. From the contestants' perspective, the one-on-one dates are a golden ticket. It's the chance to spend uninterrupted time with the lead, away from the prying eyes of the other contestants. It allows them to build a personal connection that might not be possible in a group setting. Contestants often vie for these coveted spots, strategizing ways to stand out and catch the lead's attention. However, the intense competition and the pressures of the show can sometimes backfire. Some contestants might find themselves on one-on-one dates not because of their connection with the lead, but due to producer manipulation. For instance, if a contestant is involved in a lot of drama or has a particularly compelling backstory, the producers might push for them to have more screen time on a one-on-one date, even if the lead isn't initially interested. This can create a confusing dynamic for the contestants. On the one hand, they may feel that their connection with the lead is real and significant. On the other hand, they may also be aware that the producers have a heavy hand in orchestrating many of the events on the show. The constant questioning of motives can take an emotional toll, creating additional drama both on and off camera. Memorable moments, when producer influence shapes one-on-one dates. Over the years, there have been several memorable moments in Bachelor Nation where it's clear that producer influence played a role in shaping the one-on-one date choices. One prime example is when controversial contestants are given one-on-one dates, even though the lead may not have shown much interest in them up to that point. These dates are often designed to stir up conflict or test the lead's decision-making abilities.